Now, Sarah, you remember we just started therapy last week,
Mm-hmm.
right? We met for the first time last week. And this year, we're going to be talking about your stuttering. And we have 3 goals. Do you remember talking about these goals?
A little bit.
Oh, okay. There are 3 things that we're going to focus on. First, we're going to talk about stuttered speech and normal, fluent speech and how they're different, and talk about the different parts of them. Then we're going to talk about building acceptance of your stuttering through your thoughts and your feelings. And then we're going to build some techniques and strategies for you so we can get fluent speech.
Okay.
Sound familiar?
Yeah.
Okay, the first thing we're going to do is talk about our speech house. So on your paper, just like I have, we're going to draw the foundation of our house. We're going to build the foundation.
What's the foundation?
In the foundation is when we talk about fluent speech and stuttered speech. Now, do you think stuttered speech and fluent speech are different?
Yeah.
What happens in stuttered speech when you stutter?
In stuttered speech, it gets like stuck. It's hard, it gets stuck.
And does that happen in fluent speech?
No.
No, so they're different that way. So that's in our foundation, what we know about both of them.
Okay.
We're going to let you drew your speech machine.
Mm-hmm.
And so we are going to look at this picture and point out some of the important parts. What are some of the important parts of our speech machine?
Our lungs.
And what comes up from our lungs?
Air. And then we have our vocal folds. And our lips.
Our lips, yeah, those are all really important parts of the speech machine. And this is kind of like the plumbing in our house. It's the plumbing of our body or the plumbing of our house. Now, if there's a clog in the plumbing, then it gets stuck. And I heard you say that sometimes your speech gets stuck. Where does it get stuck?
Like right here in the, like my throat. Like
Right there? Okay, we will put that there so we remember. It gets stuck. There's a clog in your speech machine plumbing there. All right, now we are going to draw the next part. We're going to draw the house this way.
Okay.
And draw it like mine. We're going to have 4 rooms.
Okay, what are the rooms?
In our rooms are the different components of our stuttering, the different parts. Now we're going to think of 4 parts of your stuttering. Do you think you can do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so what should we put in the first room?
Maybe what my friends think of me.
Okay, we'll put that in there. That's an important part, what your friends think of you.
Yeah. And then, sometimes I make some weird faces.
Okay, that's an important thing to know about your stuttering.
Sometimes I can't really get out what I want to say.
That's very important because you want people to hear what you have to say. You don't want to have to change what you're saying.
Yeah.
Do you have something for our last room?
Maybe just that I just don't feel that great about myself.
Okay, we will talk about that. And that's something that happens to many people, but that is a component of our stuttering. Now the walls here, you make the walls nice and big on the sides. Just like that.
Okay.
And the walls are on the inside too.
Yeah.
And the walls are what holds up the rooms. So there are techniques and our strategies that we use to get fluent speech, to accept our stuttering, and to have happier thoughts about communication and speech.
Okay.
Does that make sense? The last part of the house is the roof. It's the roof of fluency. And in order for the roof of fluency to stay up, we have to have everything strong and intact below it.
Okay.
Does that make sense? And then we will have our toolbox.
What's the toolbox?
In the toolbox, like a house, if something ever gets broken, if something ever falls apart, we need to use our techniques and strategies from our toolbox to fix it.
Okay.
And everybody's house looks different because everybody's stuttering is different. Do you have any questions?
No, not so far.
All right, great job.
Thanks.